Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace. That's right. Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace. Everybody else, what's up? You're watching another episode of Pops Labs live. It's as loud as it's right now. It's a rainy, low energy day here where we live.
Shit fucking weather.
Yeah, I'm your host, Not Slim One. Join with me this week, as always, is my incredibly old co-host, the Iceman. What up, though?
Not too much.
I knew you were going to do it wrong. I fucking knew it. How's it going?
Good. It's going good. Other than the shit weather. But hey, it's spring.
It's shitty for us, but it's good for the grass.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I can go for that. Except then I got to cut it.
Silent J says, "Oh, now y'all do a quarantine episode now that it's all over with." Yeah.
No, we're still under lockdown, bro. We're Canada.
Yeah, they changed it. They changed it from we were on a 2-month lockdown from April until today. Changed that midnight last week or whatever. But even though it changed, nothing really changed. You still have to fucking stay home, basically. You know what I mean?
More or less.
But what really did happen? They opened up some camping now, though, I think, or does that happen on the 14th?
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen until at least the 14th at this point.
So
And that's if they open it. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, really. He keeps talking about, if the numbers spike here or if this happens there. So we never fucking know. This guy is full of shit.
Yeah. And it's all about numbers. So, like, everybody's looking at this bait and switch. We got these numbers set forth, but what if we don't meet these numbers? You know what I'm saying? Then what? Then what? We revert? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the numbers as in vaccine numbers. I think he said he wants 70% of the people to have their first shot and 20% of the first shots to have their second shot.
To say what you just said again, I read that it was by they're doing a 3-stage rollout, 21 days in between each stage, beginning June 14th, and you're talking about the third stage that we should hit around the middle of August, where they want to have 70 to 80% of the population of Ontario vaccinated with at least one shot, and then they want to have at least 25% of the population of Ontario fully vaccinated, whatever that means.
Yeah. Well, not going to happen because I ain't getting vaccinated.
Yeah, until I see some people getting across the borders and stuff, I'm not like worried about it. I know what I've said in the past, and I know what the future holds, and the truth today is this. I will get the vaccination when it means that I can go into America. I can easily fall within the 20% not vaccinated and then make a decision therefrom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to get it.
I'm not getting it until at least 2021. I want to make sure people aren't going to start fucking dropping.
Bro.
What?
It's 2021 right now, bro.
I mean 2022. Yeah, I just want to make sure people aren't going to start dropping in the streets.
Like I said in the past, even once I consent to the vaccination, it's no golden pass, bro. It's just anybody can say anything's going to change later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
what's been up with you, bro?
Pardon me. Well, I generally do nothing all of the time. On the weekend, excuse me. On the weekend past, Mima and I went to the Canadian Tire to the garden center, and we spent $40 and bought a wine rose shrub.
Oh yeah.
Then put a fucking plant in the front yard.
I keep telling myself to go there and get some tomato plants.
My mom said that a big bush in her house is Grandpa's peonies.
Yeah.
I could dig up a hunk of it, so I'm probably gonna go.
Oh, right on.
Probably go grab enough to make 2 pieces in the front.
Is that okay for outside though?
The peonies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're annuals. They're always outside. They die and come.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant one of the plants in her house.
Death Guide says, so Blake, Ice, you coming to the gathering?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure the Iceman's not making it.
Nope. I would go on 3 conditions. 1, the land border has to be open.
Yeah.
2, I don't need a vaccination to go across. And 3, I don't need to quarantine when I get back. If they can meet that 3 criteria.
Okay, so one of them I can meet you halfway on, and then the other ones we can talk about as well. You want to get into it real quick?
No, because I'm not going to pay $550 for a fucking plane ticket.
Okay, well, despite you not wanting to pay that amount of money for a ticket, can we talk about it anyway?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I have been obviously seriously looking into it because I would genuinely like to go. The bottom line is I don't have the money now, and I don't foresee getting the money up. Oh, you wore the Gather Time shirt?
Figured they announced it. I might as well wear it.
That's dope. I'm trying to be on Gathering Time. I'll try to cut to the chase also. From all of the extended research I've done since the Gathering got announced over the last couple of days, Iceman, this is exactly what you should do if you were to consent to go. This is what I would like to do. All flights from Windsor to Columbus stop in Toronto, and it doesn't make sense to drive to Toronto. So you just pay the premium of flying out of Windsor. It would only be basically about $100 more for the ticket than to drive to Toronto, right?
Yeah.
So a one-way ticket from Windsor to Columbus is approximately a 6-hour trip. It's a 1-hour flight from Windsor to Toronto. It's a 3-hour layover in Toronto. And then it's a 1-hour flight from Toronto to Columbus, a little less than an hour and a half from Toronto to Columbus. So that ticket is 360 Canadian dollars today, and probably you would also check a bag. So throw an extra 40 to 50 on there. So round it to one-way trip from Windsor to Columbus with a bag, 400 Canadian dollars. And then everything that entails after that, you got admission money, you go to the gathering, you have a good time. When it's time to leave, we got homies. So it would, if say we went together, it would be easy to get with a homie and go back to Detroit on Sunday.
Yeah.
And like on Sunday, we don't even need to chill in Detroit. You know what I mean? Like we could just go to Detroit, get dropped off wherever we got to go, airport or tunnel or bridge, and get a metro taxi, and then pay. From an article I read talking about Buffalo, New York, bringing Canadians back into Niagara Falls area, I'm assuming it's going to be the same pricing in the Detroit area, upwards of $200 American dollars to take a taxi back from.
So about 250 Canadian.
Yeah, that's fair. Today, yeah, for sure. It was 20 cents yesterday. So a round trip to fly there and then cross back over the land border would be about $500-600. and the reason that it is important to cross back over the land border is this. Again, in Buffalo, there's a pedestrian bridge that connects Buffalo to Niagara Falls, or whatever the fucking city is across the bridge. I'm pretty sure it's
Niagara Falls, yeah.
Yeah. So Canadians are flying into America, conducting their business, and then booking flights from their American location to Buffalo, New York. And then they're taking a taxi to the bridge. And it's a pedestrian bridge that they walk across with their bags, where they then take a rapid test and then have a plan for quarantine. And then you just get in a vehicle and drive away and go to your house for quarantine. Whereas I don't know exactly what the protocol is, but they're making it a big deal that if you fly back, then you got to do that minimum 3-day mandatory quarantine. You know?
Only 3 days?
It's like 3 days at your cost in a government-approved hotel.
Okay, but then you still got to come home and quarantine after that.
That's right. Well, listen, even when you come home as a pedestrian across the land border, you still are obligated to quarantine for 14 days, okay? However, you're not obligated to go to some government-regulated hotel. You can take a rapid test at the border and tell them that you're going home for 14 days, and it's plausible that you could be followed up with. Now, I'm going to round these numbers off, but I was reading like 50 and whatever if I'm incorrect, but I don't think that I am. It was like 55,000 land crossings since the shit popped off. And there was only like 400, less than 500 citations issued, where the fine is the $3,000, you know?
Yeah.
But people crossing the land border, people are flying to Buffalo and getting picked up in New York, Tim Hortons parking lots, and being driven home to Toronto, where they could just quarantine. I don't see why it wouldn't apply at Detroit. It's a land border. If I rent a taxi and he's an essential service, he can drive into Canada. As a Canadian, I can't be denied entry into my own country. So it's just the cost of the taxi to get from Detroit to Windsor. And then we're set. We get to go home. I mean, I know still you probably wouldn't quarantine for 14 days or whatever
Well,
because of
I
work.
would have I would have no choice. They wouldn't let me go to work if I went
Right.
away.
Right.
So
So I'm sure you
that's
wouldn't
an
want.
extra 2 weeks of work gone for me.
Right. Do you get any? I'm not trying to like make an argument for you to go. I know you're not going.
I get
But do they
my
give
vacation pay
vacation?
gets added onto my check every week, so that's something that I would have to save up. They don't accumulate it for me.
Yeah, that shit sucks. They did that at the last job that I worked at, and it's like, dog, like you're not my dad or anything, but like, how do you fucking expect me to fucking save $20 a week? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's hard. Just fucking give me paid vacation. Just pay me out on the week that I gotta leave.
exactly. Fuck, my old neighbor used to live in I want to say Holland, somewhere over there, and they gave 5 weeks vacation to everybody. The employer would pay you for 5 weeks, and the government would also pay you for 5 weeks. So that way you got money to go on vacation, and you had money for missing work.
Yeah, we live in fucking shitty places, dog. There's way better places. I don't know a lot about politics or like a lot about really the rest of the world, other than there are better places to live. And even though people are getting like microchipped and shit in Sweden, and I don't want to get a vaccination in Canada, Sweden seems like a pretty dope place. Pretty dope
Yeah.
place to be. It seems like
That guy is asking about how much American dollars you would need. It would be a lot because I mean, you would need food over there, merch over there. You would need your ticket to get in, a baller lot if you want to be on a baller lot and you can't get on someone else's. Then you would need a camper, rent a camper.
I made a thing about it actually. I'll roll through it super fast with you because this is the show that we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got nothing else going on, right?
That's right.
We're talking about the gathering plans. This is the first show we've done live since the gathering's been announced. Bucky says this feels weird. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, circumstances prevented us from getting together, so this is what we're doing tonight. Let me get this set up like this. Yo, so I just like tried to
figure. Fuck that, Licks. I ain't doing no fucking tent.
All right, so I'm going to go through this super fast. I tried to figure it out. I got at least 1,100 American, but that's without factoring in getting home on Sunday because I didn't know how much the prices were when I wrote this out. But to fly from Columbus, it's about $400 Canadian, like I was telling you. And then I figure getting picked up at the airport in Columbus, taking a ride to Thornville. Some juggalo, some homie's going to pick me up, and $20 for a trip is totally great. $200. Hopefully it's going to be 200 American for the admission ticket. The gathering is 1 day less this year. You know what I'm saying? So even though I definitely don't fault them for wanting to get paid, making the gathering a day less hopefully results in a lower ticket price. So $200. And then, you know me, I'm trying to stay with Silent J on a baller lot this year. So I'm trying to figure out half of that in case it's just the two of us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pricing a baller lot at like 600 this year. They were 550 at Shimmer Forest, right? So like that one getting bumped up, the baller lots, getting bumped up in cost to offset the lower cost potentially of an admission ticket isn't something that is foreign.
Well, I think they'd even bump it up just because they didn't have the gathering last year.
Yeah,
try and recoup some.
That too. Yeah, there's going to be a premium. I just really hope those tickets stay under 200. And then look, I put 100 American for the whole week for food. Bro, you could go to Kroger and get some cans and a loaf of bread. You know what I mean? And then there's always juggalo parties to go eat at and official events that feed you. And there's always
that's true. That's true.
Right? And then in Living La Vida Loca, I put 50 American dollars so I could get one pair of shorts. And then I put like $100 for drugs so that I could get like a $50 bag of weed and maybe a couple hits of acid. You know what I'm saying? This gathering would be the best gathering for me to get completely annihilated because I don't have no camper. I don't have no truck. I don't have to worry about nothing. It would be great. It would be great. And then also, Iceman, I wrote on my drug list, I said, being sad that you cannot afford Mangs is free.
Is what? What does that say?
Being sad that you cannot afford
Oh,
names. It's free.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what he
that's
said.
true.
And then get home from the gathering on Sunday, leave Thornville, and go back to Detroit. It's like 3.5 hours. I think a $40 offer for gas, pretty fair offer. Take me back to Detroit for $40, and then get to Detroit Sunday, bro, and then leave on Sunday. Take a metro taxi back to Canada, maybe 200 American dollars.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what that would be.
So I got it listed here at around 1,300, maybe 1,400 to be extra safe. 1,400 American is what I got. And that flies me there, gets me in on a baller lot, feeds me all week, gets me back to Detroit and home on a metro on Sunday. And I leave the flight on Tuesday the 17th to hopefully get into the baller lots early on Wednesday night because they don't open until Thursday.
That's almost 7.
On Thursday, check this. When they open on Thursday, they probably won't open. That's why it's less a day, because they'll probably open Thursday morning. Everybody will push in, and then they'll do events at night while everybody gets a day to set up. So it'll be Friday and Saturday events with a half a day Thursday.
That's almost 1,700 Canadian.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to beg our audience to hook me up with some cash, like we did for you for the gathering for Whoopstock. And that's
the other thing. The fact that it's at Legend Valley, I want to go to Legend Valley again. I fucking love that place.
It's all right. Yeah.
And it's so close.
Yeah, it's really, really close. Excuse me. Yeah, it's super close. It's a damn shame with the land border, because if it was the land border open, I wouldn't even be stressed. You know what I mean? I would literally just consent to go into crazy debt. It wouldn't be crazy debt. That's the wrong thing to say. I would just consent to go and get into a debt to go. But to fly there, to pay the expense of the premium to fly there, and then the premium to get in a taxi cab and drive for 5 minutes over the bridge, for $200 and shit, that shit sucks. So that's the part that I'd like to get some help with. And then I'm not trying to beg, anything that when you ask for money, it's always begging,
Yeah.
But like, I'm not trying to beg for all the money. I'm just saying, like, I'm obviously going to grab the equipment. I'm going to make a great documentary like I do every year that I go. And
you didn't do one last time.
I did a documentary at Shimmer Forest.
Oh, you did. That's right. I'm sorry. I remember now. That's right, because you were waiting for Noah to send you some footage and he never did.
Yeah, something like that. I got a lot of unreleased footage too.
Brown-eyed girl, whoever this is, I've never seen her in the chat, wants to know if you're going to court today. You're looking all spiffy.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just I'm sitting closer to the camera with my glasses off.
I guess.
My shirt on. I got a shirt on and my glasses off, and I just went like this once. Run my fingers through my hair.
This cat is Posh. That was her name when we got her from the Humane Society.
So yeah, I would say about 1,700 Canadian dollars is about what I need. If we assume that it is in fact $200 for the admission ticket, American, and that is folded into the cost of that money that we're talking about, which it is. I went to the Juggalo March in 2017, and it wasn't amazing footage, but I shot a lot of footage there, and I guess there's a documentary being made currently, and I've been contacted to sell some of my footage out of my video to these people that are making this documentary. And so the money that they're offering me to do that is enough at least to cover a $200 American admission ticket.
That's cool.
So that would be really cool. And then for like spending cash and stuff, like I plan to buy a baller lot and tax the fam. That's no fucking joke. Even if I can't make it to the gathering of the Juggalos, I still intend to profit off of a baller lot if I am so fortunate enough to gain one. It's going to be a fucking website killing death for free for all, like everybody's drowning, grabbing at ankles to get to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if I'm lucky enough to get that, I will either have the ability to use it to my advantage if I were to go to the gathering, or sell it for a profit and not feel like a chump because of this fucking community like I did in 2019. And I'm going to get fucking big paid, like as big as I can with no guilt. And then that'll help. If I can sell a baller lot, I think it's safe to assume that I can get at least 1.5 times, maybe 2 times the amount. So if you assume that I can pay double, if I can get double, right, then I can pay the debt that I've incurred buying the baller lot. And then with the extra money, I can pay to stay on a baller lot and have spending cash at the gathering. So that is currently the pipe dream. I've been very, very fortunate enough to obtain a baller lot every year for the Gathering of the Juggalos. Only one since I've been attending, and only one time did I miss my opportunity to get a lot, and a friend came through for me and hooked me up. And this was Oklahoma City Gathering in 2017. So whatever, I guess.
And they didn't even tax you.
I know what I was saying. This was Oklahoma in 2017, so I didn't get like taxed or anything. My boy here says, yo, what I like to do is one good thing every year, and you will be that recipient. I want to sell you the baller lot at no profit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's how that went down.
Yeah.
And so I got really lucky that year in 2017.
Which is a good thing since it was in fucking Oklahoma.
If I wouldn't have got a baller lot, I would have tried to get in on a baller lot, and then had that failed, I would have I probably not went. I likely would not have went. No. I wasn't into flying then. Brown-Eyed Girl says, do a GoFundMe, get me to the gathering. I'm sure your fellow juggalos will help you out. Well, I'm not trying to, I already feel sad enough implying that I want the money. I really do want the money. Give me the money if you got it. You know what I'm saying? That would be great. And what I was saying 5 minutes ago is that I'm not just trying to be begging for the money. I got a goal. We've have established it's about $1,700. I've already got admission money. So whatever 200 American is Canadian, say 250, you were saying. So 250 off 7.
That's over, but yeah.
So 250 off 1,700. So now I need 1,450 to go. And of course, if I get the ability to go, I'm going to be trying to save the money to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Big
not
Mac says he has
for all the money. I want to put my own in as well.
How do you already have a baller lot? They didn't start selling them, did they?
No. We are banking on the fact that we will.
Oh, no, Big Mac. Oh, I'm sorry. Says I'll have. I thought it said I have.
Max says, I'll have a baller's lot, but no RV or camper. I'm just there to waste space and have a better spot than others. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yep. And even still, you get fresh water and electricity. So even if you don't have look at the Bender Boys last year. They didn't have a camper. They tented it on their baller lot.
The Bender Boys?
Yep.
Yeah, they just threw up a bunch of tents. But they had all that electricity and everything, It was great.
Captain Flannel, what up?
So
propose breakthrough challenges to earn money. That's a good idea. We'll make them fucking work for it.
Yeah, that sounds good. I have money on a spot for a baller lot. That is a rhyme that sounds dope as fuck. Propose that I do challenges, huh? It's worth it for just the power. Hook up a window air conditioner to your tent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just buy even if you don't have one, just go buy one from a thing and put it in your tent. Who cares about wasting power? You paid for it all week. You know what I mean?
I mean, we saw some pretty whacked out air conditioners at Whoopstock.
Now here's another interesting thing that just crossed my mind. Legend Valley doesn't offer water on their baller lots, so I hope that they don't fucking jock us at fucking 600 for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Lost Lands went in there and made a bunch of shit. Like, I guess it's all like flatter now in the baller lot area and all that. Like, I'm not sure exactly. I seen some pictures, but I got to look at more.
Yeah, I was so surprised when they announced it was going to be there because Lost Lands had made that stipulation. They put a lot of money into that place.
Yeah, I don't know anything particular that was
Lost
like in
Lands
any
made
contract that they made. Sorry about that.
Okay, I was wondering where that came from. Yeah.
Yo, shit.
Get late to the gathering.
Yo, so Spooky the Fun Guy proposes that we do some challenges, and he made this video that we should be checking out right now. So we're going to take a little 2-minute break and watch this. All right, Iceman?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, let's check this out. Let's see what he has to say. This is a way for me to make some money at the gathering this year. To get to the gathering. All right, let's watch this.
I'm out. You can go ass down. Boom, bam. Goddamn. Slam, damn. Body slam. If you looking for a motherfucking fight, here I am. Fight club. You can hang no the beats of that slam. Fight club. If you hard enough, drop the beats with uppercuts. Run up in the spot, slap a waiter. Fight's broken out. Seconds later, I love the fight. I'm an instigator. Swinging bombs, these hand grenades. Freeze the bouncer, rockets no. The bloody splash, and all explode. The only rule is there ain't no rule. Beat out anything random fool. It's about the action, about reaction. Stroke is win, damage like a fraction. Snap your jaw, crack your skull. Let me kill it, then smack the ball. We get that shit to the farthest. Have you back up to the garbage? Especially if you think you hard. Say the walls are bloody fight. That you can hang, throw the boots of that slash. Fight club. Think you hard enough, drop the beats with uppercuts. Champing you up, leaving your eye sockets busted up, stuff you up so you can't see shit. You blinded, fuck you up, rewind it. I can't be hit like Muhammad Ali, dominate the ring, abominate you like Bing, rain to the pain, kill you, get away with murder like Don King, boxing you with an ox, jokes you, practice cerebrum, open fix you. What thoughts on your top holding that looks like rock when team like Tobin. Got you dancing like judo, poodle, too nice for you. Bitch, let's go stomp you, Timbo, Nike, you, Kimbo, Size you, Mike Tyson you. Come on, pussy, let's get rowdy, even if you know karate, crack your head and break.
Yo, what did you think about that? That's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, for one, no one's gonna pay you $100 to do their lawn. Somebody mentioned that here. And for two, you got the fucking rider now, so it's just too easy for you.
He said that I have to do it with a push mower for $17.17 American.
Oh, okay, that works.
I think it's American. He didn't specify, but I'm sure it is.
Well, we're in Canada, so it has to be Canadian.
It could be American converted into Canadian.
John will pay you $42 to not smoke weed for a month.
That's honestly, bro, no. That's not enough money. If there was, I don't know what it would be off the top of my head introducing this new topic to the conversation. It would be hard as fuck, and I'm sure I would be like really irritable, you know what I'm saying? But I think the longest I've chosen to go without smoking weed as an adult is like probably like a week. Maybe go a week without smoking. That's about it. And probably that's because like I'm so fucking sick. You remember? Can't prove he doesn't smoke either. Yeah, well, I would be like honest if the price was right.
I don't know. I think you would sneak some in here and there.
Well, you know what? We could do like THC tests or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine if I had to piss test every day for gathering money. I had to piss test for weed every day for gathering money. I don't want to do that.
I can see it in his eyes.
Captain Flannel says, I donate to Make a Mima Day, where Blake does everything for Mima that she does for him all day. What, like sweep up ants and make dinner?
Oh yeah, that's all she does.
I made Mima dinner tonight.
Hot dogs?
No, I heated up
Cereal?
leftovers. I heated up leftovers. Thank you very much.
You have a leftover. So you didn't make dinner. Mima made dinner. You heated them up.
I wrapped it in the wrap and I grilled it shut. Did you like it?
That's like a meal preparation more than anything. You didn't cook anything.
The meal. She ate tonight because of me.
She would have eaten anyways.
Yeah, but she didn't have to do anything because I'm making a Mima Day. Get a strike on your channel for $50. Fuck no. You guys are getting shitty ideas.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
It's raining like a motherfucker right now, so I will accept the challenge. Yeah, I will accept the challenge to go hand cut the grass. I'll live stream the event.
My dog hasn't been out since this morning because he won't go out in the rain. He'll walk out and turn right back around.
So what, he just gets constipated?
Yeah, pretty much. Wintertime is the worst when it's cold. He's gone 3 or 4 days without going to the bathroom. And then he all of a sudden shoot out the door, find a spot that's not too deep in snow, go and run right back in.
That sounds...
I don't blame him. Winter sucks.
I guess if I had to fucking go outside and put my bare ass cheeks in the fucking snow and take a shit, I wouldn't want to do that either.
Yeah.
I'd probably, even if I had my clothes on.
Your dick hanging in the snow.
A fucking teabag in the fucking icicles. Chug a 2 liter of a Faygo for $20. Yeah, I'll do that. That's easy.
Damn,
how about this? How about if I get like how about if I spend $10 on a box of Faygo, 8 2 liters, and then I paint a line in the grass and I launch them all, and then we measure them, and then somebody can give me a kind donation of the average of all the launches. Which that could be really shit, because dog, I'll fucking launch one and it'll just go on the damn ground. That's 2 inches. That's not even $1 a foot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in the same respect, you can launch one and it can fucking go.
Did you shake today?
Yeah, I think so. I did it at midnight. I'll do it again right now.
I didn't do it today.
A bathtub full of ice, $5 for every minute you last. I don't
So
No, $1 a minute.
you didn't either.
$5 for $1 a minute. What are you doing, man?
You got to work for it.
32-day streak.
45 for me.
Sweet. I'm trying to earn it, dog, but I only got so much fucking time. It's only a short 10 weeks until the gathering comes, and make it 9.5 now, because we're basically the 3rd day since the gathering's been announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also every day that I would wait to commit to attend, waiting to purchase that flight, that's another couple dollars basically every day that the flight will be, so that 400 Canadian can quickly become 500 American, no problem.
Yeah, very easily.
Pay to spray soda and have fun. Come on, Blake. Sorry. John 50187 says, sell some merch. Maybe I should sell some merch. Like I was saying on another show that probably yesterday on Vegan Butter. Why did you skip mine? Sorry, I missed it.
I laughed at yours. Spooky.
Studio 17 for 500. That's a really good idea. I might do that.
It really is. I mean, I think that's worth 500.
Yeah. Just ban the Big Will account. Sell some merch.
No, ban Big Will, period.
Yeah, I definitely got a bunch of shit that I don't want that I should sell. A lot of it is twisted stuff. And I do have a bunch of ICP stuff that like I don't want to let go because I'm very materialistic, but I do know it should go. Like this is aside from the hoarding aspect of my life, Iceman.
Yeah.
The ICP merch is like a different materialistic thing aside from the junk hoarding. I value the ICP stuff way, way more, I guess. So like I got a canary yellow shaggy whoop stock shirt, whatever it says on the back, but he's giving the peace sign. I got one of those mint condition sitting in a box. I got the very first ever type of Killjoy Club t-shirt that ever got sold. I've got a black, a purple. I've got a black and a purple Moon Glorious t-shirt, and I've got the Glorious Holidays exclusive shirt that you got on Hatchet Gear only for 1 year. If you spent $100 or more on merch, then you got that shirt for free. I got one of those. I got some other shirts I know that I don't want to give up. And aside from what my opinion is about all of it, a lot of juggalos don't want to pay the fucking international shipping charges to send the shit from Canada to basically America, right?
Yeah.
So that's usually like around $15 or $20 I think it's 15 American and 20 Canadian for like one shirt. So nobody wants to buy a cheap shirt from me and then pay $20 or $15 to ship it to them. And then it's the same the other way. Nobody wants to buy an expensive shirt and then have to pay a lot of money to ship it to them.
Well, I'll buy your Killjoy Club for $15.
Yeah, okay, what? I don't think so, but that's worth way more than that. It's not like I'm desperate and I want to just auction everything off at cutthroat prices so that I can go to the gathering. I recognize the value of the media. You know what I'm saying? Those shirts do have some value. I wouldn't be that Killjoy Club shirt that I'm talking about specifically. It's got like this big. It's a heat transfer, but it's like not embossed. Like it's a little bit raised off the shirt, and it's a little bit thicker. You know what I mean? And all subsequent Killjoy Club shirts that I've ever seen released have just been like this, like a regular heat transfer. Yeah. This one is a little bit thicker. It's like a little higher quality.
Right on. I'll give you 20 then.
No, man. No. That's why John says that's why I stopped shipping overseas. That's what I forgot about that. See, he doesn't want to do it. But I do have some shit, and there's like if you want to buy some shit, hit me up. We can talk about it. I know KJ Riddle hit me up in the past, and I showed him a bunch of shit, and he tried to get some shit out of me, but at that time I wasn't ready to sell. He wanted all the dope shit, and I didn't want to let it go. But maybe I should one day just do a live stream and show all the merch that I'm willing to get rid of and see if anybody wants to buy any of the shit that I've got.
Never going to happen. You talked about doing that so many times.
Yeah, I know. Well,
all that shit that you bought with the intention of selling it right away.
Yeah, isn't it glad that I sat on it now and I might be able to sell it to get to the gathering in this emergency situation? It could happen. I don't know. I still don't know.
Yeah.
And even if I did get up all the money to pay to go to the gathering, we still here at the house have regular debts, and real life things that we need to look at, So it's like maybe you should handle your business before you think about having any fun. But then on the other side of that coin, it is you're perpetually in debt, so you might as well live it up while you can. Like I got the fuck Saginaw and the we out here. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm freaking in debt for the rest of my life. I've already realized that I'll never pay off this house. And now that my kid's going to law school, I'm getting a line of credit out for that. So I'll never be out of debt in my entire life. I will die in debt.
Yeah, right. And then what happens to your kids?
Well, I've got insurance. If if I die and I still have a mortgage, the insurance pays off the mortgage.
And then that's it.
Yeah, well, I imagine the line of credit too. They're probably gonna sell me another insurance for that.
Do they do like a thing where the funeral costs are all covered? Like how much she might have to pay?
Oh, who knows? Well, for me, throw me in a fucking fire pit, let my ashes fly. That's my funeral plans.
Yeah, I'd like to like have my skin penetrate. I want to be in the earth. You know what I'm saying? Or burned up and spread somewhere else, but not segregated in a plot. I don't need that shit.
I swear this cat is friggin' camera happy. She always coming out when I have a camera out. She never sits here with me.
John 50187 says, I'm coming from Cali. I'll give you some buds to smoke. That's amazing, dog. If I get there, that'll be so helpful. Any dollar that I can save once I get through the gate would be so great.
Hey, I've made it this far, Jared. Fuck.
Because
who says I'm ever going to die?
What would it be normally, Ice, if it was just like you and me and maybe Fat Ass going? It's a full tank of gas will run me about 4 hours, depending on the load. It's 3.5 hours away to Thornville from Essex. So we just stop and get gas on the way there so that we have gas when we leave.
Yeah.
Right? So what was like $100, like $80? It's a $80.
Well,
$80 American dollar tank. 75.
That depends on gas. It was cheaper then. Fucking gas is shot up.
Yeah, let me do the gallons to liters.
Even over in the States. Fucking good old Biden. Biden and the fucking Democrats.
I got a 100-liter tank on my truck. That's 26 gallons, 26 and a half gallons. So whatever the cost per gallon is, I got a 26 and a half gallon tank, and I got to spend about 80 American to get there, and basically like 80 American to get back because you don't want to be on E when you get home. Isn't that right?
No, we had to have gone through 3 tanks. We did not spend only $160 in gas.
A tank all the way there, a tank to move around, and a tank.
Yeah, 3 tanks.
Wait. 3 tanks of gas. 1 to get there, 1 to get back.
One and a bit to get there.
Duty free, right?
Yeah.
So 1 to get there and 1 to get back, and then we refilled to get to Canada. But I didn't need a tank. I need
that's right.
I could have got home on no gas, but it's duty free gas. So with that established, it was like $80, right? A tank and
I guess, yeah.
So like less than
250. I feel like less than 250. That would
okay,
been
that's fine because it's 200 to take the fucking cab back and fucking 400 to fly. So I'm still saving $400 if it's fucking 200 or 250. You know, I wish I could fucking drive. I wish the border was open. And I believe, just like you believe and everybody else believes, with the staged rollout, it doesn't matter what pressure is put on by whoever, okay? Unless the government's like, oh, well, the numbers suddenly all of a sudden went down, so we're good to go and pop it open by August. That ain't happening, dog. No. We're not going to see that shit open until next year.
I meant to listen today. They were going to say something on the radio about the opening, the next plans for what they're thinking about, but I missed it today.
Let me catch up on some of this chat. I don't have a copy of Quest, but...
Well, if we're going to catch up on the chat, then I just want to tell Captain Flannel that's probably the best idea right there, and he can get $1 per handy.
Handy challenge. Blake sees how many truckers he can give handies to while we all donate to a pot. And if he gives 17 or more handies, he gets the money. I got to give 17 handies, dog. That's so many handy cramps, bro. My hands are cramping up thinking about it.
You're getting paid to do it. Fuck off.
Cramp it up.
Got a copy of Quest.
Swag says, not to sound insensitive, but did your dad have a life insurance policy? Yeah, I didn't understand.
I won't be there, Jello.
Play the lotto.
There's no way.
I put some money in an online casino a couple months ago, if you guys remember, and then I lost it real fast, so I just fucking gave it up like quick.
Yeah. And now I gotta still put money into my fucking van to get it suited up to pull my camper if I can ever fucking pull my camper. I was so pissed this weekend because I should have been camping in this weather. It was fucking perfect weather for camping.
Why don't you just pull it home? Just pull it home and
Because
camp.
it's
There's nothing.
I kind of like where it's at. Honestly, I know it's safe there. It's out of my way.
No, I mean pull it home for the weekend.
Oh, well, I guess I could, but I still need to get my van hooked. Well, I guess I could just borrow your truck or something, but
Blake sure does have a
Still.
lot of excuses to not.
having told me to pull it out to his place and park it across from his at his mom's house there.
Who?
Hemi. So I've been thinking about that.
Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you in a long time.
He's camping out in his.
He's living in his, you mean?
No, he's staying. He's living with his girlfriend up in Windsor, but they decided to come down to his mom's. Her boyfriend's gone for the week or something, or for a couple weeks, so he's hanging out. Make sure no shit happens, Keep an eye on the place.
I want to open mine up this weekend. I was supposed to do it last weekend, but you know how lazy I am. And
Yeah, I keep telling mine to go open mine. I at least go in and open the top vents to let some air flow through.
yeah, my vents are usually always open. I got to flush the lines out and just run some water through it, and maybe pull it out and give it a wash. Put some air in those tires for like a day or two.
Yeah, I should do that. Give it a nice wash.
I'll inflate the
Sitting
tire.
at the warehouse, so
Touches the fucking roof.
yeah.
Jello Onion says, how much do you both have in savings? What, like in real life? $0.
No, you can get just a car pass, John, or even an RV pass, but you not necessarily a baller lot.
Who says what?
John was asking if you need a baller lot for a 15-passenger van.
No, you can get if it's just a vehicle that you drive, as long as it's not a semi truck. I think maybe also as long as it's not a bus. I'm not sure. Bus might need a RV pass, okay? But like a regular car pass, like a 15-passenger van, forget it. You can buy a car pass, drive in, park wherever you want, and then just post up there for the whole week. You can put your vehicle in free parking and take a tent in and do free tent camping all week, and then have your vehicle in free parking. Again, Pat, previous for us, go ahead.
You don't get any electricity or water wherever you're at.
Right. Tent camping doesn't involve electricity unless you make your own solar or generator or whatever. And then car pass, you can go in there. You can go in there and tent camp and just have your car there on a spot and not move it for the duration of the gathering.
Yeah.
And then have some sense of security that your items are in a locked vehicle that nobody's going to break into. You do that. That's RV. That's car pass. RV pass is the same shit, but it's RV, and you pull your RV in and you park it wherever the fuck you want, basically.
Yep.
And then you don't move it for the duration of the gathering. And that RV pass, that's like if you're gonna bring like your truck with your camper, you need a RV trailer pass. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
RV trailer pass. Oh, I got a new notification. Let's show it. ICP's on air now.
What time is it?
It's 7 minutes until
wow, they started early. Holy shit.
Okay, well, that's all right. I didn't realize that the hour passed so quickly.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's nice to have at least one vehicle when tent camping. Yeah, we'll finish that up. Are you two quarantining? No, the weather was shit. We couldn't make it out tonight. So you don't even need a car pass. The parking lot is not that far. Yeah, that's right. The free parking lot. All previous years, we've been fortunate enough to camp with Ross. So we always.
He left his car out.
Yeah, he parks in free parking, and then I leave my shit still, and then we just use his. But even then, like I barely even leave once we get through the gates. It's one shopping trip, and I usually stay inside the gates for the rest of the week. But it is there. Is there a Patreon tonight? Yeah, I just got a notification that it's live now. So I guess we're gonna fucking wrap it up.
Well, I think I might tune in for a little bit too.
I'll send you the link for the thing because it's not this one.
Bucky put one here too. I'll just hit that one.
Does it end in a 7?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's the link.
Oh, okay.
I live 45 minutes away. Can I help? Yeah, you can give me some money so that I can go post link in Maine. Yeah, I'm going to end this show basically right now. We're going to head over there and watch that shit. I was just waiting for Ice to do this beat red dab. And then I get that. So if anybody's interested in helping me out by giving information to get me to the gathering, I'm not just trying to beg for money because I'm trying to put my own money. And I want to
tell you what, I'm trying to beg. Send me money to send my kid to school.
Can you do that on in 10 weeks after the gathering, please?
Come on.
Come on.
She'll be going to school at that point.
Bro, it'll be a better thing, so people will be more inclined to donate.
Actually, I shouldn't say going to school. The university still hasn't announced that they're going to open up.
Hey,
they're still telling it's closed. What?
Death Sky Siznak is like, post the link in the main, please. And then Death Sky is like, yeah, post link in main. He's some remember when the bulldog walked around on the Looney Tunes and then the little yapping dog would fucking yap all over the dog's face and shit?
Yeah.
Guess which one Death Scythe is.
Little yapper.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's the gizmo.
Anyway, I don't have outro music for the show, so that's just basically it here.
Okay.
We're going to do another Positive Vibes Live next Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So watch that. It'll be right here on the Not Slim 1 channel. And then right now we're out of here. I'm going to go watch the ICP Patreon. And we'll be back on Studio 17 next month in July with more Real Underground Baby episodes. I already got some shit getting lined up. You know what I'm saying? You got anything in summation, bud?
No. I should shut my torch off, though. Fuck, I love the silent thing, but I hate it. I always forget to shut it off. Sometimes I walk away and I come back and there's just a little tiny flame still going.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Check it every time.
Yeah, I try.
All right, well, then let me revise what I was just saying. If Iceman manages not to blow himself up in the next 7 days, then we will see you next week on Positive Vibes Live, right here on the Not Slim 1 channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one, okay? Woo, woo.
Woo, woo.